meditations, so that you can practice every day. So as the class goes on, I shall also deal with the theory as well as the practical aspect of meditation. So this is a vipassana meditation or mindfulness meditation. The purpose of vipassana meditation is to realize the mental and physical phenomena in their true nature. The true nature of mental and physical phenomena are anicca, dukkha, anatta. Anicca means impermanence, or dukkha means unsatisfactoriness, anatta means not self, not soul, or insufficiency. So the purpose of practicing vipassana meditation is to realize these three common characteristics of mental and physical phenomena through direct experience or through personal experience. So during the practice of vipassana meditation, meditators have to be mindful of all the mental phenomena and physical phenomena as they really are. So there are two kinds of phenomena here. The first is mental phenomena, in Pali is known as nama. Sometimes it also refers to mental processes or mental states. And physical phenomena in Pali is known as rupa. So sometimes it's also translated as physical processes. So this vipassana meditation in Pali is known as the vipassana bhavana. The word bhavana means mental training or mental culture or development. The word vipassana means insight knowledge, or that realizes the three common characteristics of mental and physical phenomena. So this vipassana bhavana can be translated as development of insight knowledge. So to develop this insight knowledge that realizes the mental and physical phenomena in their true natures, meditators have to be mindful of all the mental phenomena or mental states and physical phenomena or physical processes as they really are. So whether the meditators are walking or sitting, standing or lying down, as long as the meditators are awake, meditators have to be mindful of all these mental phenomena and physical phenomena as they really are. So at the beginning, meditators may not know or not sure how to begin this vipassana meditation. So one of the way, one of the method to help us to begin the meditation is by being mindful of our bodily phenomena or physical phenomena or as they really are. So physical phenomena or rupa or here refers to our body that consists of four primary elements in the ultimate realities. So in the ultimate realities, our body consists of four primary elements or four material elements. The four primary elements are wind element, earth element, fire element, and water elements. So in the practice of vipassana meditation, when we say be mindful of the wind element. It does not mean be mindful of the wind itself. What we meant here is the specific nature or the individual characteristics of the wind element. In other words, every physical phenomenon, every mental state or mental phenomenon has its own characteristics. So this characteristics is known as specific characteristics or individual characteristics. So when we practice vipassana meditation, when meditators are instructed to be mindful of the wind element, what we meant here is to be mindful of the specific nature of the wind element. So the specific nature of the wind element is movements, motions, vibrations, and the nature of support. When we say be mindful of earth element, what we meant here is to be mindful of the hardness or the softness that can be felt in your body. When we say be mindful of fire element, what we meant here, be mindful of hot or cold, or the temperatures that you can experience in your body. And the water element has the specific characteristics or the individual characteristics of cohesion and fluidity. At the beginning of meditation, meditators may not know what object, what phenomenon to be mindful of. As a way to help the meditators to begin the meditation, then we instructed the meditators to begin the vipassana meditation by being mindful of these four primary elements that you can experience in your body. But in the practice of vipassana meditation, we do not have a single object meditation. It is because every mental state, every physical process has the characteristics of arising and passing away. So when one object or phenomenon arises and passes away, then there will be another object arising. Then meditators have to take the next object as an object mindfulness and be mindful of it as it during occurs. So in the practice of vipassana meditation, we do not have a single object of meditation. So our objects of vipassana meditation are all the mental phenomena or mental states and the physical phenomena or the physical processes. All these are objects of vipassana meditation. But at each moment, our mind cannot be mindful of two phenomena at the same time. Actually, our mind can only be mindful of one phenomenon or one object at each moment. So at the beginning, you may perceive that there are more than one object or 2-3 phenomena arising at the same time. So to help the meditators begin the meditation, we also give the meditators a principle or guidelines to follow. So the principle or the guidelines of vipassana meditation is to be mindful of or to be aware of whatever object or phenomenon, whether it's a mental phenomenon or physical phenomenon, that is predominantly arising at that moment and be mindful of it as it during occur. So our principle or guidelines of vipassana meditation is to be mindful of the most prominent or most distinct object that is arising at that moment. Whatever object that is arising and is the most distinct object, then meditators have to take that most distinct object and be mindful of it as it during occurs. So this meditation can be practiced all the time. It's because when we want to develop insight knowledge, meditators have to be mindful of every mental state or every physical process uh,